This is Dude to Bet Sports.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Dude to Bet Sports. Another Thursday for you. We got a lot to cover. Oaklawn Park's got the Rebel. It's going to be in March, barely by 1 day. So that's sort of normal, right? It's not the third week in March, but it is in March. And then we've got, of course, college basketball for another week. We'll start quickly with the United States hockey team winning Sunday. Just your thoughts on the game and man, I guess I'll start. It felt a lot like hang on for dear life, get a lucky goal. That's what it felt like all the way through the second, third period and overtime.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was, first of all, it was great hockey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the United States, I don't want to take anything away from them because they won. And it just shows you what hockey is. It's a one-game thing. Man, when it's a one-game thing, that's tough. Because I think we all agree Canada outplayed them.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They did.
Yeah.
And that's hockey. That happens all the time. And when it's winner take all in one game, anything can happen. The thing, I don't know how. You can't compare this to 1980.
No.
This is not anywhere near the same thing. What it's proved, though, is the United States can produce some hockey players.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Our United States hockey is really good right now. But some people are comparing this to 1980, and it's not even close. It reminded me of watching a really good NHL playoff game, didn't it? You?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
The skating was unbelievable. I didn't realize the rink is a little shorter.
Yeah.
What is it, like 3 feet shorter? Which, when you're skating like those guys can, man, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
The goaltending was great. It was this end-to-end action the whole time. It was great. I really enjoyed watching it.
It was fantastic. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. It was absolutely fantastic. Everything about it was just incredible. And the speed of the game was it was just unbelievable.
Well, to hear Eddie Olczyk, who I love, I think Eddie Olczyk's as good as anybody, don't you?
Yep.
Him saying he's never seen anything this fast. I think it was him that said it.
Right.
Might have been the guy down on the ice, whoever that was.
Right.
Saying this is a
one second.
Okay.
Yes. Not here. It may have been us. I don't. My wife did it. I didn't do it. Okay. It was a total 3. Yes. Okay.
Aaron is on location. Obviously, he's in New Orleans, so he's got somebody that came to his hotel room that's interrupted him. What's going on here? He would get on to me if this was happening. I would hear all about this if somebody came to the door.
Okay. Sorry. Sometimes when you're in a hotel, they just pop up at you. So
I was trying to explain that what's going on there. But the speed of it all was just Yeah.
It was crazy.
End to end.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Do you think
I was just
go ahead.
I was a little disappointed with how we played, to be quite honest. And people are going to think
the game. Yeah.
I thought it would be a very evenly matched game.
Yeah.
I thought both teams, because when you look at the Four Nations, a very even game. Both times we played, very even.
Yeah.
This was domination by Canada and Hellebuck just being incredible and then us getting the goal. We weren't awful in the game by any means.
Oh, absolutely not.
I mean, I picked the United States to win the whole thing because I thought we were the better team. And look, we did win, and it's about the score. Like that's the end of the day.
Nobody remembers.
Exactly. Yeah. So
do you think I was sitting there and I was watching it, and I'm no hockey expert by any stretch. I thought Canada just got too cute or something. I mean, that's not the word.
No, I don't think so. They just didn't. They didn't take advantage of their chances. They had breakaways with their main guys. McKinnon missed an open net, and
when does he ever do that?
Never. And so things happen that don't normally happen. I mean, if he scores on that empty net,
I didn't think he played very good in that game. McDavid, he had chances, and I thought he didn't come through. They just didn't come through like they usually do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they didn't score in their chances. I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah,
yeah.
In the overtime, they got the face off. They got the opening face off, which is so important. And I thought, okay, the Americans may not get the puck back.
Right.
And they went down there and they just kind of gave it away,
Yeah.
And I thought McDavid made a bad play on that. Again, hockey's so fast that.
Well, no, he did. He did.
Yeah.
He went in on 1-on-3 on overtime twice, and you cannot do that. And 3-on-3 hockey's 3-on-3 hockey's possession, and you can't go in for a shot like that unless you know you're going to get a quality chance. You can't just rush in and lose the puck. So
especially when you have studs that can score on that team. That's where they had the advantage, was they were a little bit better offensively than the Americans were.
Yeah. It was just it definitely, a lot of things had to happen and a lot of things had to break our way. That was the first thing that I just kept watching and going, my God, that was an unbelievable save. How did he miss that open net? How did McDavid not score on a breakaway? How did Celebrini not score on a breakaway? It just felt like it was our time. Yeah. And look, we got a couple of chances and we buried them.
That's right.
We had a couple other chances, just couldn't get by. Quinn Hughes in the overtime. Oh, I mean, that was an amazing save by Bennington.
It was.
And I thought right there, that's the shot.
Yeah.
And they didn't get it.
And they just didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And the other thing, go ahead.
But at the end of the day, that's hockey, like you said, and it's a one-game setting, and the teams were even enough, and Hellebuck, played well enough, and
he was awesome.
The people that really know hockey for Team Canada, they're not upset because they're like, what? They're upset, but it's like a lot of people want to blame the roster construction, and it's like McKinnon scores an empty net goal and we win. Like,
that's right.
Our best players had breakaways and they didn't score. So
what are you going to do? Can't do anything about it.
Yep.
I also think lost in all this is the American women's team's not getting any credit.
Well, they were, and then Sunday happened. And so I watched every minute of both tournaments, and the American women, that was an incredible win for them.
That's what I thought.
For people that didn't follow, they outscored their opponents 31-1.
Yeah. And
then they got to the gold medal game, and they found themselves behind with 2 minutes to play. They tie it up, and then they win it in overtime. They were unbelievable. Like I said, they get overshadowed because they won on Thursday, and I thought a lot of people talked about over 5 million people watched the game, the women's game, and I thought that was great. A highest rated women's hockey game, I believe, of all time. And but then Sunday happened, and everybody's forgot that they won as well.
There isn't a pro women's hockey league, is there?
Yeah, there is. It's very new. Okay. And I hope a lot of people, go watch it, invest your money in it, grow the thing, because women's hockey, it's very good as well, especially at the Olympic level. You're at the highest level, obviously. So it was really good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And they're not getting enough credit because I think they're amateurs in a sense, aren't they?
No, they have a pro league now.
Okay.
The league, again, it's very new. Beforehand, yes. The PWHL is what they're trying to get going. I think there's only 4 to 8 teams in it. Mm-hmm. I can't really find a way to watch it. So
well, you would think the Canadians would be better at hockey than us at women's, wouldn't they?
They usually are. I mean, they usually are. They've beaten us more than we've beaten them. It's usually down to those two countries every single time. Every time.
Well, it's amazing how U.S. hockey has improved at the professional level. I mean, we're producing world-class hockey players.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can match up. That's the thing.
We can.
Once you get past McDavid, McKinnon, Celebrini, it's basically the same type of players out there.
Yeah.
And defensively, we've got better depth at defense, and we've got a better goaltending situation. Although the goaltending situation was, that was a wash basically in that game.
It was. Yeah. He just didn't stop that last shot.
But Hellebuck played amazing.
He did.
But the goalie situation, I don't think decided that one really.
No,
it did because of how great he played, but there wasn't weak goaltending in the game.
No.
Yep.
Bennington was fine.
Yep.
All right.
Let's get to the Rebel. Let's do the Rebel first. So I'm going to put it up on the screen for you now. A field of 10 for the Rebel. We're going to do what we always do. I'll go through the very first time, 1 through 10. And we'll just kind of talk about, do we want to talk about them further or do we want to toss them? So we'll do that first. Let's start with Bravaro. Let's not. He's going to scratch, so we don't have to worry about him.
Oh, good.
Let's go to the number 2 litmus test. I'm guessing you want to keep him.
Well, obviously, yeah, we're keeping him.
Okay. How about the 3 class president?
I did not.
I have to keep him. I'll explain later.
Okay.
The 4 blackout time.
Yes.
Okay. The 5 honeys to blame.
No.
Okay. Me neither. I threw him out. The 6 strategic risk.
No.
I threw him out as well.
Yep.
The 7 silent tactic.
I kept him.
Yep. I think you got to keep him as well. The 8 is Rancho Santa Fe.
No.
I was a total no on him as well.
Yeah.
The 9 time for music, I threw him out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. And then the 10 soldier and diplomat.
Yeah, I kept him.
Okay. So we'll start. So we kept 2, 3, 4, 7, and 10. So that's the ones we'll talk about in depth here. Let's start with the number 2 litmus test.
Okay.
Scratched out of the Southwest. Now going to run in the Rebel here, obviously. Baffert, Flavian Pratt, 3-year-old. Obviously, first start. Been racing against good company.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on litmus test?
You just nailed every one of them.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of negatives, except he hasn't run since December, which is not that long.
Yeah.
And it was a win. He's been in 1, 2, 3 grade 1s and a grade 2.
Right.
None of the other ones can say that.
Right.
He was our pick in Risen Star, right?
Uh-huh.
And he scratched out of it. Any idea? Oh, the Southwest. Okay.
Yeah.
Any idea why? With a reason, or he just wasn't ready?
Baffert said, I was never going to run in that race to begin with.
Oh,
that's why that was literally the quote. So I don't. I have no idea. Yeah.
My number 1 thing on him is Bob Baffert wins the Rebel more times than not.
Yeah, and I think
I don't see anything great in this race.
Only issue is it's the first start since December, I guess, early December, and
that's a factor for sure.
I never was overly impressed with this horse. I also don't dislike him. He raced against Ted Nafi a couple times. He couldn't get there. He wasn't embarrassed either time. His last race was good. He didn't face a whole lot.
Right.
I'm very on the fence with this horse. So I don't know what to do with him, to be honest.
I don't think he's a Kentucky Derby winner. That's for sure.
I don't think he is either. Some people do.
Oh, really?
I don't think he is. I think
if you didn't have Bob Baffert's name beside him, he would not be a Kentucky Derby favorite.
I don't think he would either.
That's my feeling.
I don't think
he's good enough to win this race. I don't see this race as being that good. So
yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with him. I couldn't pick him on top. I just couldn't do it. I think this. I know when we picked him on top of Southwest, I didn't think the Southwest was that good.
I thought it was awful.
Yeah, so I picked him, but I don't have him here. So let's forget about him. Okay. The horse I have on top is the one you threw out. I like the 3 class president. I put him on top.
Okay, so tell me why.
I thought his debut race was really good. I thought his second race, he finished second, but it's a distance he doesn't really want to run. He finished second behind a really, really good sprinter who is going to run in the Fountain of Youth. I have no idea how that'll go for him. I don't think stretching out is going to help Solitude Dude, but at that 7 furlong distance, I think Class President is fantastic. I think Solitude Dude is fantastic. Class President ran well. I think he's going to run even better stretching out. I'm not in love with Litmus Test or Blackout Time, we were going to talk about in a second.
Right.
I want to get a little bit of a price. I didn't love the Southwest, so I don't like Silent Tactic all that well. I do like him, but I don't love him.
Right.
I want to take a shot with the horse that I think's up and coming at a decent price. So I picked Class President on top. I just don't trust Litmus Test fully, and I really don't trust Blackout Time. And so I just kind of went with somewhere else. And I think Class President at 10-1, I think he makes sense in the spot. I don't think he should be 10-1 either. And he may not be. I mean,
he may not.
When we talk about prices, I wouldn't even look at these lines. They're not accurate. So, I have questions about the 2 and the 4.
Yeah, he may go down to 5-1 or something.
He probably will. Probably will.
Yeah.
But yeah,
because you got the name trainer, you got the name jockey. Number 1 is out, and he'll probably take some money before it's over with, because he's going to look good too.
Right.
When he comes into the paddock, he's going to look pretty good. So
yes, yeah.
I see where you're coming from, because this doesn't have a star horse in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
sometimes a long shot wins.
Yeah. And I'm not totally against Litmus Test. I don't know that I want to bet him. And I think he's going to be 8-5, honestly. I don't think it'll be 7-2. If you told me, hey, Litmus Test, you can lock him in right now at 7-2. I mean, he becomes a little bit more appealing. I just don't think
exactly.
It's gonna happen. Yeah.
8-5. No, you're right.
Let's talk about Blackout Time, who's not going to be 8-5, but is 8-5 morning line favorite. He'll float up a little bit.
I don't get this.
I don't either. I don't fully trust him. First time off of a long layoff. He did run second to Ted Noffey, and I think that's what people are excited about. I don't dislike Blackout Time as a horse or even as a projected Derby starter or whatever. I don't know. I would be a little leery to bet him in this race.
Well, what has he done to?
Right.
Hasn't run since October.
Yeah.
Got a vet scratch at the end of October. Something was wrong with him. This is McPeak. He runs them, right? He doesn't hold him out.
Yeah.
He doesn't baby him. Yeah, how is he 8-5? I looked at that and I go, ooh, I saw them, I hadn't read about him. I saw the line. I said, ooh, this must be a horse I haven't even heard of, really.
Right.
And then I looked at what he's done. It's 8-5?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Most services I look at for some tips and stuff have him running very, very well. I don't know that he'll make the top 3.
Yeah, I'm a little bit leery of him.
Yeah, I don't like him at all.
All right. The next one was Silent Tactic.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I think if you want to play him here, I think it makes a lot of sense. And I wouldn't hate anybody for doing that. I thought his Southwest was good. I thought the Southwest in general, it was a little weak. He was good, though.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to throw him in there. He's ran twice at Oaklawn. He's finished second once, and then he won by 3 lengths.
Yeah.
I mean, he obviously likes the track. Cassie's a hot trainer down there.
Yeah.
I think it's a little revealing. He didn't get a big-time jockey to come in to ride the horse, although Torres is really good at Oaklawn. And he rode him in the Southwest, so I guess that we can't read a whole lot into that. But at the same time, he's not a world-class jockey, so to quote. But anyway, he's still a good jockey. So that doesn't bother me. I think he'll run well. There's no reason why he wouldn't. He comes off the pace.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some speed. He's got a shot. I think we got to throw him in there.
I think Mark Cassidy reminds me a lot of D. Wayne Lucas. When you look at the strategic risk and Silent Tactic, they're running the Oaklawn series, right? Yeah. A lot of these trainers, they skip, races here and there. He is just running the series with the 6 and the 7. Right. He's won them both. He could win again. I mean, I thought he made a great move. I think he is pace dependent. I think he does, he needs a little help. I don't think he's going to close into a terribly slow pace or whatever you might have you there. But I do think he can, if they get the pace, I think he can come running.
Right. And Cassie's running well at Oaklawn this year. I mean, he's having a great meet. So
yeah,
you're right. That's what D. Wayne had a plan when he came down there, and he always stuck to it. So,
Yep. Absolutely.
I'd say we'll see this horse in the Arkansas Derby as well.
Yep. I think you're right. I think
whether he runs second, first, or 10th.
Right.
I guess ninth now, because there's one that's scratched.
Yeah. He reminds me of him so much. And it's kind of, I said it on the race preview. I thought, man, it's just kind of refreshing to see.
It really is.
We don't run, and like Pletcher, they win the Holy Bull, and they immediately were like, oh well, there's no way he could run in the Fountain of Youth. It'll be the Florida Derby before you see him again. And I'm like, Jesus. So anyway, it is kind of nice. It's kind of nice to see that.
It is.
The other one was Soldier and Diplomat.
Yeah.
This is an interesting horse. I thought he really tried hard.
He usually does.
He just couldn't quite do it. He couldn't quite do it in the Kentucky Jockey Club either.
No.
He's also bad. He's got bad luck. He draws outside again. He was way outside in the Southwest. Here he is outside. I guess he's the 9 with Bravaro scratching, so it's not that bad. But I didn't have a ton of interest in him to win.
No, I don't like the fact that he doesn't finish well. Look at his last 2 races. He was first by half a length.
Yeah.
And then he ended up losing and finished in 3rd by 2 1/4. That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was second, only a head behind coming down the stretch, and lost by 3 1/4. That's not a good sign, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, that's what worries me about him. In the hopeful at Saratoga, he was 4th, 4.5 behind, and ended up finishing 12.5 behind.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
No, the hopeful, I don't worry about as much because that was kind of a runaway, but
still, yeah. But he's done the other 2, so
I worry a bit about how far he wants to go.
Yeah, that's just it.
Yeah. But again, I think he's proven he can run a mile and 16th and be okay.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, it's just I don't know how much.
And
I don't know. I think it's a good spot to run him and try him again.
I do too.
I don't have a ton of interest, so
I don't think it will win. But it's Asmussen at Oaklawn.
Yeah,
you got let's say you want to you're in a pick 4 or something, and you leave Asmussen out off your ticket, and you get beat by that. That's your own fault. Well,
comment here. He said, I do like the way Asmussen is bringing his horses along right now. You look at what he's doing. We weren't 2 weeks ago, probably we were like, he don't have a Derby horse,
Yeah.
He seems like he may have 1 or 2 or 3 now.
Well, you know how he is, and he's still one of the best there is. And this is at Oaklawn. He has a way of winning, or at least getting them up there close to winning these kind of races. You cannot leave him off. You can't.
No, I agree with you on that one. All right.
I don't think his horse is very good, but
I think that's like even Chip Poncho down at New Orleans at the fairgrounds. I don't think he's good enough, but I think they're going to try. They are going to, I mean, obviously they're going to try, but they're doing everything they can to get him there. And
that's right. Well, he'll have another start.
Yeah.
And we'll see how he does. Cause if he improves like he did from the last one, look out. He may win. So, I mean, he ran great in the Risen Star.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would not count this horse out.
Yeah.
And he kept Ortiz on him.
Yep.
Which is a good sign.
I thought so. Yeah.
So I just think he's got a shot. But I think he'll be in the top 3.
I think he'll battle it out. I don't know. I think if you're playing exact to try supers, I think he's one to use. Yeah.
Oh yeah, got to. Yep.
All right, who you got on top?
Well, I'm going to go with Litmus Test.
Okay.
Just because of his track record. He's been in better races. Won't be surprised. Now, if he goes down to 6-5, 7-5 like that, he's not. That my rule is I don't bet a horse. He's not a 7-5 horse.
Yeah, I don't think he'll go down that far.
Yeah, he's 7-2.
Yeah.
He's going to get some money on the day of the race for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
He'll go down to 5-2 probably.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he will. Because Stafford, there'll be a big crowd at the track. They're going to bet him.
They'll bet Baffert. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Pletcher's definitely going to get some play as well because of his name.
Yeah, I would think those are the two that are the most likely to drop. And we know horses are going to drop because look, Blackout Time being at that price that's just
no, he's going to go up.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see him going maybe to 4-1.
Yeah, I could too.
Because that's ridiculous.
All right, Dennis says they're both going to go off of 5-2.
You think Blackout Time will? That may be right.
Thinks Blackout Time and Litmus says I think Blackout Time may flow up higher. I don't know. Maybe
the way Oaklawn is.
Yeah.
5-2. I think he'll go a little higher than that.
I'm going to go Class President, like I said, on top. I'm going to take a shot with him. I do have Litmus Test in second. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on that horse. So we'll see what happens. But I do think Litmus Test will show up. I think he'll run well. So we'll see if he can get it done. Let's look at a couple of comments here.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to find the one Dennis was talking about. Dennis says he wants to toss Blackout Time just because of price. I think he'll go higher. So I wouldn't think, I don't know. I'm not worried about that. This is one. The only huge negative is he isn't Baffert's number one. I don't know that that's true or false. He told Steve Bick that this is his best Derby horse. I don't know that I believe that or not.
Well,
but that's what he said. But again, I don't know.
I don't think that matters in this field.
Mm-hmm.
This field isn't. I'll be shocked if the Kentucky Derby winner comes out of this field. But
yeah, I would be very surprised. Yeah,
this is not a rebel field.
Yeah.
And so I just don't. I think his second best can win this, from what I'm seeing. So
yeah.
But there's always a surprise. So
I will say this: if you're a fan of Litmus Test, he was supposed to run. Again, you say this. I think Baffert loves to play games with.
I do too.
I don't really like. Oh, Baffert said this or that. I don't really believe it anymore, honestly. Especially after all that happened, I don't think he's that honest with the media. Really,
no.
I think he likes to. Oh, I called an audible here or there. I think he always has a plan, and then he kind of tells the media. I think he wakes up and he's like, "Okay, what I'm going to tell." And when you say the media, it's basically Steve Bick and one rider for DRF. That's the media, But I don't know. It just kind of it's like he said he was going to run. This was my San Felipe horse. Going to run him in the San Felipe, and then he entered him here because it's like, oh, he's just doing too well. We got to run him here. And I just sit there and go, I wonder if he always wanted to run him here. You know what I mean? And he's just kind of, I don't know. That's just where I'm at with it.
I think guys like him that have been around forever, and D-Wayne too.
Yeah.
They know how to play the media. They just know how.
Yeah.
And they get a kick out of it.
I thought this was interesting too. It's kind of crazy. All the trainers with multiple entries, the horses drew next to each other. Two Cassies, two Aspuses, they're all together. Yeah. I thought that was funny too, Curtis. Plutarch is out, by the way, Mr. Hill. Plutarch is out. He is injured. So there you go. All right. Anything else before we move on?
Don't you think it's strange the Rebel on a Sunday?
Yeah, it's
not the same.
It's funny. Like when you're kind of, I don't know, like when you're younger, you just don't really worry about stuff like that. But and really like changes still don't really bother me. This Oaklawn change has always bothered me from the start. I still don't like it. I still
No,
can't-
nobody does. The old timers like us don't. You're not an old timer, but you've been going to the track for a long time.
Yeah, but
They don't like it. They don't like it.
like the Saratoga, when they changed their schedule around a little bit, doesn't really bother me. But man, that Oaklawn thing, I just can't get used to it. So
Well, I think it lost some pizzazz when they shut down the whole month of January. It's just kind of like the first part of it didn't matter.
I think they're trying really hard to kind of figure out exactly how they want to do it, and they still haven't got it settled.
Right.
I do love that they run all the way up to the Kentucky Derby. Like, I
I
think
do too.
that's great. And I think the big adjustment is I don't know that Oaklawn gets the same quality of horse until you get to about the middle of March. And then it feels like the big horses really start to show up.
Well, that may be.
That was the way, the Rebel used to be the middle of March. And from the middle of March on, it was huge. And it like Sovereignty is probably going to go to Oaklawn. I mean, that's amazing. They're going to have nitrogen in the apple blossom.
Yeah.
Those are April races. So
yeah.
all right, let's get to college basketball.
All right.
We do have a lot to cover there. There it is. All right. So we're going to do the top 25 games. Last weekend we kind of had some surprises and games we didn't think were going to happen. And
there's shockers everywhere right
as
now.
I said, it kind of hasn't stopped.
It's nuts right now.
Yeah, it is. And speaking of nuts, 11 a.m. at Cameron Indoor Stadium, it's going to be Virginia and Duke, the two, I don't know, maybe North Carolina you'd call one of the top teams, but definitely Duke and Virginia, two of the top ACC teams, if not the top two. So, I mean, Virginia, they have the type of team that can go in there and win this game? I guess the easy question, not the easy question, but the big question.
I don't think they can win it.
I don't think they can either.
Of course, we don't have the lines on Thursdays, so you don't know. I'm going to guess 8 or 9 points for Duke. And if it's higher than that, I think Virginia's a bet. I do. I think because their style, the way they, they're tough. I don't think there's any question. It's the two best teams in the ACC. You got North Carolina and you got Louisville. Probably leaving somebody out. Miami's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, So, I don't think they're good enough to go in there and beat Duke. Duke is really playing well right now. They beat Michigan, and that was a huge. I mean, the game didn't mean anything, but that could probably put them in their number one seed, maybe. Yeah. I mean, it's a top seed. That was an impressive win.
Yeah.
Over Michigan. So,
yeah, I picked Michigan in that game, and I was with you. I thought, man, and there wasn't anything fluky that happened. Duke just kind of beat them.
Duke held them down.
Yeah, they did.
That was a surprise to me because Michigan's been scoring points like crazy.
It was really impressive.
It was. Yeah. So they're tough.
They are.
And that game's at home.
The tradition of Duke is really hard to beat.
Well, they're going to be ready for this one too. I mean, that place will be nuts. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going here. Colorado and Houston. Boy, Houston, they lose at home. They're not going to lose this game, but
I don't think so. But they suddenly teams have found their weakness, and I'd hate to have been at practice this week after.
Yeah, they've definitely went into a little bit of a lull.
It's no disgrace to lose to the three teams they lost to.
That is definitely true. You do have to keep that in mind. It's not like they're playing horrible teams right now.
No, when you gotta go to Ames and beat Iowa State.
Right. Well, that was that I don't think.
No, it's the Arizona game they lost at home. And again, though, that's no disgrace. Arizona's fantastic.
Yeah.
I was shocked that they lost, but the effort they put out at Kansas. After Kansas got drilled on Saturday by Cincinnati.
Yeah, that was disturbing. Yeah.
In Allen Fieldhouse, losing by 16. That's the biggest shocker to me of all.
Yeah.
I kept waiting. I saw they were losing. I kept waiting for them to make a run. They never did. Self said after Monday night, he goes, we can look like he said, we're Jekyll and Jekyll and Hyde. He goes, we can look so bad. We can lose to anybody. We can beat anybody. You know?
Yeah.
He's so right.
I think that is kind of almost the era we are in college athletics right now.
I think so too.
I think, and we follow college basketball, but like with OU, we try to follow it, and then you're not interested after a while.
Yeah.
But I think things like holdouts and players milking injuries, and I think it's almost worse than college basketball. Because to me, like their star player, it's just like,
he's in and out.
Some days we play and some days we don't. And it's just kind of and I think that consistently playing great every game is harder and harder to do now.
Yeah. This will be an interesting game. I wouldn't want to be Colorado coming down there because I can just imagine what practice has been like this week for the Cougars. It's not that they lost at KU. They played awful. That's
the thing. Like you go up there and you lose a 1-point game or something, and it's like, well, whatever, like, but I'm with you. Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah. I don't know. That'll be very interesting to see.
Colorado's not bad. They're not awful.
No, but they should not go to Houston and
they should get drilled.
Exactly. It shouldn't really be a game.
Right.
All right, let's keep going here. Next on the docket, we've got Seton Hall and UConn. Is there anything? I don't know. Seton Hall's not bad. Is there anything? What do you think? Is there anything?
Well, you're kind of on a little vacation, having fun, so you're probably not keeping up with it. But UConn played St. John's last night.
Right, I didn't know that.
Did you see the score?
I did not see the score. No,
they beat the living dog shit out of them.
Well, we talked about how they're going to wake up after this kind of lull that they got in,
but St. John's has been playing fantastic.
Yeah, but clearly Connecticut is like what I just talked about. They are kind of Connecticut's and the Kansas, these great teams like that, they're probably not fully focused. And I bet they got into that game. And
they got into that game, I tell you. They drilled them.
Yeah,
I was shocked they beat them that bad. Seton Hall's fading. It's a Big East game, so I mean they'll be competitive, but and you know what, UConn may be down a little bit. They may be. That's another thing that's happening right now. UConn's locked into the tournament. And your focus isn't what it should be, and you just come off a game that you had to win the regular season conference, which I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but so they may not be quite as focused as they were, but they should win this one. I bet this will be a 10 or 12 point line, probably. Yeah, I would say so. You can't get a good line on a team like that at home. So I would imagine you're right on that one. Yeah.
All right, let's keep going here. We've got Louisville and Clemson up next for Dennis. This is a huge game.
Yeah.
I don't know a ton about Clemson, so I'm going to be honest.
Well, they've lost 5 in a row.
Okay, because I thought I remembered them being in the top whatever. And
they're probably fighting for their playoff life.
Okay,
or the tournament.
Right. Yeah.
Louisville's safely in. They've been pretty consistent all year. Clemson, maybe they lost 4 or 5. It's one or the other, and they've lost a couple of them at home. So they're really fading. And their non-conference schedule wasn't that good either. I like Louisville to win this one.
Okay.
I'd say it'll be a 2 or 3 point line probably for the.
I was gonna say on the road, I would imagine it's gonna be pretty tight. Yeah. All right, keep going here. Vanderbilt and Kentucky. I like Kentucky here. And again, I'm not big on Vandy.
Right. Kentucky I thought they were getting ready to come on, and then they lost a couple, and they won the other night. I'm with you. It's at home.
Yeah.
I think if it was anybody but Kentucky, they wouldn't be in the tournament.
Yeah.
If they lose 2 or 3 more, it's going to be tough for them to be in there.
Well, I was going to say, I think they're squarely on the bubble.
Well, they're Kentucky. That's the thing.
I think the big kind of key to this is just continue to stay, winning record in the SEC will
Yes.
get you in. I think
That's true. 9-6 in the SEC is pretty good.
But like you said, if they lose 2 or 3 more, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then
This is a must-win for them, I think. It's at home.
Yeah.
And Vandy's fading.
Yeah.
They were undefeated for a long time. And I think they were like 13-0 at one time. And they've gotten into the conference, and a lot of teams start losing in the conference. So
right.
I like Kentucky to win at home.
All right. Let's keep going here. Kansas and Arizona. What a game. We're back to back. Really good ones here.
Yeah.
Kansas, like you said, they are Jekyll and Hyde. I think Arizona has got to be just laying for them after getting beat.
I think so.
I really like Arizona.
I do too.
Okay.
Yeah. Kansas isn't quite as good on the road.
No. Kansas and Iowa State are kind of alike. They're not just wonderful on the road like they are at home. Although Kansas, like you said, they got beat to Cincinnati at home.
A shocker.
If it's a big game in Lawrence, they're not going to lose. That's the way I look at it.
Not very often.
Unless like Duke comes in there or something. You know what I mean? Then
they don't lose that's just an absolute shocker.
Yeah. The Arizona thing, boy, I watched them that night. I thought, they're pretty good. And then they, remember they got beat at home right after that.
Yep.
God, they bounced back and they've looked awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're really good.
They're really good. I don't think Kansas beats them.
I don't either. Texas Tech goes on the road taking on Iowa State. My theory here, always play Iowa State when they're at home. Also, Texas Tech without their best player. Yeah. And I mean, that sucks for them.
Yeah, but they have won
the
last 2 games. So you got to give them credit. One of them was a pretty tough one, and they won it.
Yep.
Hilton Coliseum for the Red Raiders. They're not going in there and winning. I don't think.
No. Iowa State, they're a team that, man, they're pretty damn good too.
They're good.
They're pretty damn good.
They always are.
They really are. Yeah. Yeah. As long as they have a coach, they're good. They got caught there. What was it? A year or two there?
They had a year or two. They went down. But
but man, they're back. They're really
they're
good.
Probably already camping out to get into that game.
You're probably right. Yeah. You're probably right. Huge game for USC. They take on Nebraska. Nebraska continuing to kind of just roll along here. I don't like USC. Just don't really care for their coach at all. I'm rooting for Nebraska, and that's why am I biased though? And thinking I think Nebraska handles them, or will USC kind of ambush them in this spot?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't think USC is very good.
Okay.
They're fading, and they, Nebraska could go out there and get beat. Because I'm assuming then they're going to play UCLA on Monday night. I think they usually do that.
I would imagine.
Yeah. Now that's the one they'll probably lose because UCLA is playing pretty good again.
Are they?
Well, I like the Cornhuskers. It'll be a tough one though. They'll have to play well to beat them. But I think USC's not. They're 7-10 in the Big Ten. Somebody's got to get eliminated out of there, and I think they're done.
All right, I'm with you on that. I would be. That would not make me sad. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
BYU, West Virginia, and all time I don't care about this game. West Virginia, it's just truth. I couldn't have told you what West Virginia's record was, and I haven't watched them all year. BYU, I watch. I don't know why. I seem to always watch them. Maybe a little bit later, and I flip it over there. I don't think they're that good.
Mm-mm.
I kind of think they could get upset here,
They
not knowing anything really about West Virginia.
Well, remember from the Big 12 days when Oklahoma was still in it.
Yeah.
West Virginia wasn't easy.
No.
That's a tough place to play.
Yeah.
Huggins was the coach, and they were always hard to beat. Physical, just mean. They were mean.
Mm-hmm.
They've had some ups and downs. They've won some big games in there, upset some people, and then they'll go on the road and play like crap. Yeah, dangerous game for BYU. They're ranked 19th. I think they're going to make the tournament unless they collapse down the stretch. They need this game. They really do. They need to win this one.
They do. And like I said, I watch them quite a bit, and I'm not a huge believer in them. So.
No, I don't think I could bet them in this game. I think I'll stay away from it.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I wouldn't touch them in that
one.
All right, let's keep going. A few more to go here. Alabama. Alabama and Tennessee. Boy, this is going to be a really good game. I don't have a great feel for Alabama.
They're playing great right now.
Yeah, but Tennessee. Tennessee did get beat the
Oh,
other
they
night.
pissed me off. They let me down.
Yeah.
Wednesday night. Was it? No, it was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday night. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were really on a roll, and then
They were. And Missouri wasn't playing very good, and they lost. And
I know. Yeah.
That really surprised me.
I wonder if this is a bounce back game at home, ranked opponent. I kind of lean Tennessee.
I do too. I think they're a little more defensive minded than Alabama.
They definitely are that.
Yeah, if they can kind of slow them down a little bit, which they will. That's what they will try to do. But Alabama is playing really well right now.
Mm-hmm.
They just killed somebody last night.
Well, and they got that win against Arkansas, which was a dramatic win. And
they're on the roll.
I'm with you. I feel like the key to beating them is to slow them down a little bit. Yeah. And I do think Tennessee can do that better than, like Arkansas, who wants to play just like Alabama up and down the court.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to, but that's how they have to. Put it that way. I think their coach wants them to be a little more defensive.
Oh, yeah. This will be a great game.
Yeah. It'll be a really, really good one. All right, let's go to Villanova. And you just talked about St. John's here. Both 22-6.
Yeah.
This one.
Well, I would have taken St. John's in a heartbeat till last night.
Mm-hmm.
Villanova's won a bunch in a row. I mean, I think UConn beat them here 2 weeks ago, but they won a bunch. That's the only loss they've had in a while. They're playing great. I think St. John's will bounce back. They're pretty hard to beat at home.
Yeah. So
I think they'll bounce back. And that was just I still can't believe that score last night.
No, I know. Yeah.
I thought UConn would win, but man, that was never a game. They just blew them out.
That is very interesting.
And Patino doesn't get blown out very often.
Last night I was not watching it. I that's crazy. No, you wouldn't think that would be if it was 10 points, you could believe it. For sure.
Yeah. My gosh, it was slaughter.
Yes. Yeah. Our Billikens, they've lost a couple games here lately. We kind of thought that was happening. They take on Duquesne here. This should be a nice win for them. They're still having a great season.
They are. Yeah. They got to win that. They got to win out. Don't lose any bad. The Dayton loss was forgivable.
Mm-hmm.
We could see that coming.
Yeah.
The loss at Rhode Island wasn't good because they're not very good.
Yeah.
And they got way behind against Dayton. And, they were way behind the other night against Virginia Commonwealth.
Yep. We were watching
that. That was a great comeback.
That was.
Yeah. And they were impressive in that one because Virginia Commonwealth was pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they bounce back and get this one. I'll give them to 26-3.
Yeah.
I bet you their regular season may end this weekend. Their tournament may start.
Yeah.
Next weekend.
Early. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a big game here. Arkansas and Florida. I think Florida might win it again. I've been watching them lately.
They're really good.
My God. And if you look at, you take out the first, say, 2.5, 3 weeks of their season and just look at their record, then it's like, they're one of the top. Well, they're all the way up to number 7 now.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying anything everybody else hadn't caught up with this team. I think Arkansas is really good. I think Florida beats them. I don't think it'll be that close.
Arkansas's got a glaring weakness. They can't guard inside.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
You can't win the tournament if you can't.
Well, no. I mean, you're not going to be. It's hard to beat quality teams of any measure if you can't guard inside.
Right, and you're not
because if you can't guard inside, it also means you can't rebound.
Right,
and they can't do that either.
And they're not going to beat Florida. If Florida plays well, and why won't they?
Right. Yeah.
And it's a bad matchup.
Yeah.
For the Razorbacks, and I'm with you. I think they're really good, and it depends on what their matchups are going to be when they get to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
But if they come up against a team like this, not Florida, but another team that's physical inside,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll end up beating somebody they shouldn't, probably, because
Probably.
that's what Calipari does. But they've had a hell of a year, 21-7. And they're fun to watch.
Yeah, like they've lost a couple games where it's like, man, they should have won that game.
Yeah.
So they've been in almost every game. So.
Oh, they have. Yeah, they're fun.
Virginia Tech, North Carolina. I do think that's going to be a pretty easy one for North Carolina.
They should win.
I do want to talk about Gonzaga and St. Mary's, though, because we talked about how Gonzaga, usually it's like all these games are pretty easy, except this one.
Yeah.
This is always a battle.
Mm-hmm.
And you see St. Mary's 26-4.
Yeah.
16-1 West Coast Conference for Gonzaga, 15-2 for St. Mary's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I kind of think if they're going to lose before the tournament, this is the one.
Well, definitely. And well, they'll play them again in the
in the finals. Yeah,
the conference tournament probably.
Yep.
Gonzaga, they just have a way of winning.
Yeah,
they just have a way of winning these games.
Yep,
and you can't pick against them. They have a hit. They lost to the worst team in the league.
I know.
That's their one conference loss.
I know. They've lost to Michigan, and they lost to the worst team in the West Coast.
Portland, I think it is.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there, and they get in a tough game in the conference on the road. And you say, well, it's going to be a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
And they win by 20. Mm-hmm. And so it's just,
yeah.
St. Mary's is another one of those teams, because they're overshadowed by Gonzaga. They don't get the credit they deserve. They're always 25-4, 26. It seems like every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're very, very good every year.
I know.
Yeah, but they need to win a game like this.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, $123 to get into this.
Yeah, I would imagine that's a pretty expensive ticket there for sure, for their normal games. I would imagine. I don't know. I don't know. I would think that's.
I see that Florida game. I think that's odd. $275 to get into that. Arkansas, Florida. That shocks me. That shocks me.
Let's see what Duke, Virginia is. $600. Kentucky's 116. Arizona 187 to see Kansas. It's always interesting.
It is. I mean,
some of these prices, yeah.
All of these ticket prices are unbelievable to me.
And by the way, when you see that price, that is to sit at the highest probably point of the stadium. Like that's the lowest you could get in for, basically. Yeah. So that's sitting up in the upper deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really shocks me at Florida, $275. I mean, you don't consider them a blue blood in basketball.
Yep. No, you
probably
don't.
Should, but you just don't.
Dennis wants us to talk about the Friday game. We'll talk about those too.
All right.
Miami of Ohio is now 28-0. They're taking on Western Michigan, who's 10-18. It looks like Miami of Ohio is are they gonna do it? Are they gonna run the table?
Well, I think they're gonna run the regular season.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to. That conference tournament will be tough because they got Akron. They've won 22 or 23.
And they're not Miami of Ohio. They're at the point now they're not going to have to win the conference tournament.
No,
so
they're in.
Let's say it's them and whoever in the finals. Yeah. Whoever they've got everything on the line.
They do.
Or Miami of Ohio's not. Yeah.
I think they're going to get through the regular season. I don't know about whether they win the. Because Kent State's good. They've won like 20 or 21. That conference has got a lot of decent depth. I could see Akron beating them because they beat them twice.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep watching them, and they're just good. They're good. They are.
Yeah.
And they've been behind in some games, and next thing you know, they're up 10. They go on spurts, and they're really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether I'd want to get beat before I went into the tournament or not. I don't know. They're not going to win the tournament.
Yeah, I don't think it matters in their case.
I think
Like
I'd want to stay undefeated as long as I could.
yeah, if you're like Duke, I get what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
like, oh man, lose one. But like if you could go regular season plus MAC tournament undefeated, I think Miami Ohio needs to take that.
Yeah,
for sure.
You don't worry about anything else.
All right, let's talk about this one. Dennis really want to talk about the Michigan-Illinois game, number 3 versus number 10. Of course, at Illinois, we've seen Michigan go on the road and look awfully good.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Illinois. So
I do too. But they UCLA kicked them.
I know.
Kicked them the other night.
I know.
I mean, the Big Ten is so tough. Just like the Big 12, just like the SEC.
Right. Yeah.
And you got to stay up every night.
Mm-hmm.
You have to bring it every game, or you're going to get beat. And they killed USC, and then they went to UCLA and got beat. And now they got to come back and play a Michigan team that's coming off the loss to Duke, and then they weren't very impressive against Minnesota the other night, but they did win.
Mm-hmm.
This is one that's impossible to pick.
I lean Illinois, but
home court and everything, and
yeah. I lean Illinois.
We got one tonight: Michigan State, Purdue.
Yep. Who do you like in that one?
Well, Purdue's 8-point favorite. I'd have to go with Michigan State. I don't think they're going to win, but
yeah, 8 points.
8 points.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think Michigan State's with their toughness and stuff's going to keep that under 8. But
I would never lay 8 against Michigan State unless it's not that good a team. They don't have a very good team this year or something like that. Yeah. But
Purdue at times has done stuff. They've blown people out when you didn't think they would. So
that's true as well.
It's great. This tournament is going to be. I don't think I've ever seen a tournament where we have so many great teams.
I agree. There's a lot of really good teams, and the second tier teams aren't that far behind.
Do you look at the Big Ten? You got Michigan, Illinois, Michigan State. Who am I leaving? Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
All of them could make a run.
Yeah.
The Big 12, you got Iowa State, Arizona, Kansas, Texas Tech. All of them could make a run.
Yeah, poor Tech. That's the one team though. You're like, man, they don't have their guy.
Cool. Yeah, no doubt. And then you got ACC. You got Duke. You got Virginia. Louisville could make a run.
Mm-hmm.
Miami.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina, you never can leave them out.
Mm-hmm.
And the SEC's loaded with teams that could get hot at the right time. I mean, there's no clear-cut favorite. There's just not.
No. And then, you got your regulars in there that'll be tough outs. They're all tough outs, so.
Never want to play Kentucky.
Yeah, like Kentucky. Well, I mean,
you don't want to play them.
What if they're an 8 seed, I mean,
you don't want to play Gonzaga.
No, Gonzaga could be. I don't know where they'll be. They're going to be pretty high.
They will.
They're not going to be in an upset.
I would say a 3, maybe.
Yeah, I would
their schedule.
So. Yeah, I'd say
that's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great tournament, and then you get teams like Miami. That's going to, they're going to be fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, they'll win a game or 2.
Yep,
that would be so cool if they were like 32-0 going into that, and they get to the Sweet 16. Would that not be that would be unbelievable?
It'd be a great story. Yeah, Miami somehow keep it going, and
St. Louis the same way.
They feel almost to me like they're going to be one and done.
I think so too. They had a great year.
That bubble's kind of burst a little bit.
It has. I mean, they're good. They're fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So it's going to be fun for sure. And it's unbelievable. It's almost done.
I know.
And then we got hockey started back up last night. And
thank God it's back.
Yeah.
Very excited to have it back.
Yeah. The NBA is going strong. We got to get for the Thunder. We got to get Shea back.
Yeah, that's a big loss for them.
Yeah.
He to me though, the NBA, it's like he could probably play if he needed to. You know what I mean?
I think so. Well, they're
I'm not
also
worried.
missing Williams.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
know.
playing either. Their two best players are out.
Yeah.
And they're holding their own. They're winning. They got beat last night in Detroit, but Detroit's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
And they played the night before. The Thunder did.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I think Shea's going to be back next week.
Yeah, I do too. And like I said, I don't take the NBA too seriously until the playoffs. Honestly, they'll play when they have to.
They got to get them back because San Antonio's putting the heat for the best record in the West.
They're good. They're really good.
They are really good. That kid is good. They're stud.
Yeah.
God, what a specimen he is.
He's really good.
How do you stop that?
You don't. You don't.
That just shows you what a great player can do.
Yeah.
They've just been awful.
Yeah.
And they draft him. This is second year, I think.
Yep.
And they made some improvement last year. And now they've added some pieces around him. And look at they're as good as anybody.
Yeah. They're really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to follow it. When we get to the playoffs, NBA is really still good to me in the playoffs. It's just the regular season. It's not the greatest. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to follow that. NHL's back. Like I said, that was good last night to have it back on the docket. And it was nice. Golden Knights were able to win without 5 Olympians. They went to LA and won. How about that? That was crazy.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Then they're 5. Probably their 5 best players.
So they just let them get an extra day of rest.
Yeah, they were one of the only teams that let them do it, and I was kind of shocked. All 3 of the Canadians did not play; they left them at home.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and, Bruce Cassidy was an assistant coach there on that Canadian team. I wonder if he just thought, you know what, we'd be better off.
I think so.
Resting them.
Well, they wouldn't have gotten home till what, Monday?
Yeah, the Canadians got home Monday, and see the Eichel and Hannafin, the American players, they're on the East Coast, and then the Golden Knights are going to the East Coast right after the game last night. So that made sense. It's like, we're not flying you all the way to the West Coast back to the East Coast. You're skipping this game. But the 3 Canadians were home and in Las Vegas. They just left them. So. Yeah. Anyway, no problem. 6-4 win, so they didn't need him anyway, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good win too. Because LA's pretty good. So
really good win. Really good. All
and
right,
the Blues are back tonight.
The Blues, they are. They are,
So
unfortunately.
exciting.
Yeah,
And they're favored.
Yeah, I bet Seattle. So
how are they favored?
I have no idea. The Blues are Seattle's plus 115, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, anything else before we go?
No.
Okay.
Nope. You got a busy day ahead of you. Hopefully, this stupid thing we have to deal with on our pits is page is loaded to where we can do our job. So
we do have a lot going on today. We've got Blinkers Off coming up later this afternoon. The VEASAN at the Track Show going to happen here in a little bit. So got to get that recorded with Mr. Samich as well. So that'll be fun. It's a busy day for sure. I am away from home, so that makes it more busy, obviously. So good times. All right. Well,
I'm done.
I guess that'll do it.
Right.
Sounds good. Yep, I got to get out of here, get to the next show, guys. Right. I will be back though for Blinkers Off, back on the channel here. It's gonna be a crazy weekend of racing, so a lot to talk about for Blinkers Off as well. All right, guys, that'll do it for this show, though. We'll see you guys right back here next week.
This is due to Bet Sports.